Hello class, this is Mr. Wallner. I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. Today we talk about the reported speech, our grammar for Unit 3. So when do you use the reported speech? Imagine there are two people, they talk to each other, a boy and a girl, and the boy says to the girl, I will call you tomorrow. Then the girl goes home and calls her friend. And what does she say to her? He said that he would call me the next day. So this is the reported speech. You tell her what the boy said to her before. Reported speech, in German, die indirekte Rede. So some examples. Indirect speech. Person A says something to person B. For example, Susan says, Mary works at home. And you use exclamation marks when you write this. Or Tom said, I don't know. Ich weiß es nicht. You also use exclamation marks because this is what the people say. Exclamation marks are very important for the direct speech. In the reported speech, you tell someone what person A said to person B. You do not use exclamation marks, but you use the green part here, the introduction sentence, and Einleitesatz. Susan said that Mary worked at home. You don't have to say that, but you can. Also du musst das that nicht verwenden. You can also say Susan said Mary worked at home. Tom said that he didn't know. So these sentences in direct speech become these sentences in reported speech. Mary works at home becomes Susan said that Mary worked at home. Also Mary arbeitet zu Hause. Susan sagte, dass Mary zu Hause arbeitet. I don't know. Tom said that he didn't know. You use no exclamation marks in reported speech, but you use the introduction sentence. Den Einleitesatz, the person, and said that. Manchmal kann man auch told me sagen oder asked me, aber let's keep it simple. Bleiben wir beim Einfachen. So there's an exercise now I want to share with you. So you look at the statements and assign them to the correct section. Schau dir das Gesprochene an und ordne es richtig zu. Ist es direkte Rede oder indirekte Rede, reported speech? I don't know the answer. We have exclamation marks. It's pretty clear. It's direct speech. She said that she had met him 2 days before. What do you think? Is this reported speech? She said that she had met him 2 days before. Or is it direct speech? So there are no exclamation marks. It's reported speech. You also have the introduction sentence. She said that. He said that he would go to Paris the following summer. What do you think? Okay, reported speech. He said that, and no exclamation marks. I'm getting a new car this week, she said. So you have exclamation marks. Du hast Anführungszeichen. It's direct speech. Susan said that she liked the movie. No exclamation marks. And you have the introduction sentence, Susan said. Mom told me that Dad was not here. No exclamation marks. And you have an introduction sentence. You have told me instead of said that. Also statt sagte das, hast du erzählte mir. Ist genau das Gleiche. He, this is a good movie. So you have exclamation marks. It's direct speech. Susan says, I'm sorry to be late, but my bus did not arrive in time. Direct speech. He said, I like this car best. You have exclamation marks, so you have to put it here. It looks like an introduction sentence with he said, but you have a comma and you have exclamation marks. Tom said he wanted to go home. This is without exclamation marks, so it has to go to the reported speech page. So the first part of your homework is you have to do this exercise. And if you have done it, press the check button and take a picture of this screen. So make a screenshot of the well done, okay, and everything correct. And show me that you know what to do. Okay, let's move on to our presentation. Let's go on with our presentation. If you want to change a sentence from the direct speech to the reported speech, the pronouns change. I becomes he, she. Tenses change, tenses of verbs. Works become worked. And some other words change in the sentence. So there are three things that have to change if you want to turn a sentence from direct speech to reported speech. And we take a look at all those three in a moment. You have the example sentence here. This is direct speech. You know the exclamation marks. I is pronoun. Don't know is verb tense. And this is one of the other words. And all those have to change if you want to turn it to reported speech. Tom said that he, so I becomes he, didn't know that. But how does this work? We have no rules yet. Let me show you. Let's take a look at the pronouns. I becomes she or he if it's a boy. Words like my become his or her. And words like we become they. These are just a few examples. There are more, but let's keep it simple in this first lesson about the reported speech. If you want to change a sentence from direct speech to the reported speech, you also have to change the verb tenses. And this is the very important part now. Here are some example sentences. Have becomes had, saw becomes had seen, will becomes would. But how does this work? So here are the rules. If you have a word in the present simple, like play, or in this sentence have, it turns into a word in the past simple, like played. Play becomes played, have becomes had, and all the other words you know. Present simple turns into past simple. If you have words, verbs in past simple, present perfect, or past perfect tense, so those three turn to the past perfect tense, had played. Examples here, you have saw. Saw is the past simple, turns into past perfect, saw becomes had seen. Had plus third form, you know, the past perfect, we talked about it last week. Have played becomes had played stays the same. And last but not least, the will future. Will future turns into a conditional with would. Will play becomes would play. We will go out today. Sue said that they would go out today. So this is something you have to learn by heart. Das ist etwas, das du auswendig lernen musst. Ganz wichtig für die nächste Schularbeit auch. Du musst wissen, welche Zeit wird in welche andere Zeit verwandelt. Es gibt noch eine andere Art, die ich dir zeigen kann, wie du dir das leichter merken kannst. On the next page. In other words, verbs in the first form turn into the second form. Words in the second form and have or had in the third form turn into had in the third form. And will turns into would. This is always the same. Erste Form wird zweite Form. Zweite oder have oder had plus dritte Form wird had und dritte Form. Und will becomes would. Another exercise about this. Now you have to do exactly like I showed you. Match the yellow tense with the correct backshifted form in blue. So, das, was wir gerade gemacht haben, dieses Zeitverwandeln, nennt sich auch Backshift. Du sollst also die orangen Begriffe so anordnen, dass sie mit den blauen Begriffen zusammenpassen. Die orangen Begriffe sind in der direkten Rede und die blauen in der Reported Speech in der indirekten Rede. Wenn wir uns erinnern, wir haben vorher angefangen mit der Simple Present. Then we had Simple Past, Present Perfect and Past Perfect. So those three. And then we had the will future. So can you remember? Simple present, like the sentence I play tennis, turns into simple past. He said that he played tennis. Kannst du hier den Satz nochmal wunderschön anschauen in der Reported Speech. I play tennis. He said that he played tennis. Die verbindest du, so dass sie überlappen und sie werden zusammengeklebt. Simple past. I played tennis becomes past perfect. He said that he had played tennis. She has played tennis. Das Past Perfect gibt es dreimal, aber achte darauf, es steht bei jeder Information ein Satz, der zu diesen Sätzen hier passt. She has played tennis, was passt dazu? He said that she had played tennis. Oder he said that he had done his homework. In dem Fall das hier. Und das I had done my homework. He said that he had done his homework. Also Past Perfect bleibt Past Perfect. Kontrollieren wir nochmal. Simple Past, Past Perfect, Present Perfect, Past Perfect bleibt gleich. Also alle diese drei bleiben Past Perfect und Will Future turns into Would Future. This is the second part of your homework. You take a picture of this screen here. Only if everything is in green. You have matched all tenses on the back shift successfully. Well done. If you want to change a sentence from the direct to the reported speech, sometimes other words also change. And this is a list of words that also change. This evening becomes that evening, and so on. These are also words you have to learn by heart. Also das sind auch Wörter, die du auswendig lernen musst. Schau dir das als Übung jetzt ganz, ganz gut an, bevor du die nächste Übung dann machst. Dort musst du das schon ein bisschen anwenden. So this is the last exercise for today. You have to match the adverbs to go together. So I don't show you the solution now. Just let's do a few. Tomorrow, which word goes with tomorrow? So if you have the word tomorrow in the direct speech, which word do you use for the reported speech? In this case, it's the next day. Looks like this. And you do this with all the other words. You press on the check and show me that you matched all the words there are. I think there are 2 words who don't match at the end. So I hope I could help you teaching you reported speech. This was only the first lesson. There are only the 3 basics I showed you with the 3 exercises. So please make those 3 screenshots I showed you. And this is your homework for today. You do the upload on EduSchool and see you next time. Bye.